Welcome back to True Hall of Fame Builds. I'm your host, Michael May, and today we're gonna get into that Dan Marley build. Now hear me out, y'all. Some of y'all may not know, Dan Marley was a shooting guard first, small forward second. So let's keep it rocking and rolling. So how we gonna make Dan Marley is like this. Obviously, Dan Marley wore number, was it 9? I think it was 9. 9. Dan Marley number 9. Number 9. Alright, y'all. That's how we gonna make him. Now, Dan Marley wasn't like super fast, but that's what I want to see. But Dan was no pushover, y'all. You wasn't gonna sit there and punk Dan. Dan was a monster. Dan was a monster. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna start down here in the bottom. Dan was pretty quick. Dan was pretty fast for his height. You gotta give him all of this, cause I want to have a movable force. So yup. Well, I'll give him a little 70 vert. Nothing too crazy. Stamina, you know, for the sake of the game, I gotta make it where you guys can still play with the build. Mid-range, listen, Dan's mid-range and 3-ball was stupid. Absolutely stupid. But for the sake of the game, I'm giving him an 85. I'm gonna give him an 85. Definitely a great free throw shooter. His close, I'm gonna give him a 75. Now this is, we all know Dan could dunk, but Dan, his driving layup was crazy. Dan's driving layup was absolutely crazy. He wasn't really a standing dunker like that. That wasn't really his forte. Now he did have a little back down punisher, so we're not gonna play him like that. We're not gonna play him like he's some softy. I'll give him that right there. I'll give him that right there. That's enough. Now Dan had pretty decent dribbling. He could run the floor. You know what I'm saying? Dan could run the floor. Like we see some of y'all guys didn't watch the games when I was growing up. I'll give him an 80. I'll give him an 80. A little unpluckable 80. I'm moving down to 80 speed with ball. Dan could pass. I'll give him a little 80 pass right here. But what I'm really trying to squeeze out is this. I want to give him that. All right, hold up. Got to come down a little bit in the passing, Dan. Sorry, buddy. Because Dan was a defender. Hold up. Nah. Got to get that back. Yep. I'd rather come down on the speed. Yep. Hold up. Alright. Alright, it doesn't make or break. Let's just go until I lose it. Bang right there. Cause Dan has some hands, man. Dan was playing good defense, y'all. We gonna cut all the cap. Dan plays some damn good defense. Hold up. What's this? Nah, I need that unpluckable. I'd rather come down like that. Bring that up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Just for the sake of the game, y'all. For the sake of the game to have more attributes, I'm gonna lower that to 90. Ooh. If I could get 85. For the sake of the game, y'all. For the sake of the game. For the sake of the game. Hold up. I could live with that. I'm inching closer. Nah, I need clamps on silver. Dan was bodying up dudes. He got a decent passing. It ain't the worst. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the worst. And then this build is gonna be most likely small forward. They're gonna put this build at his natural position, small forward. But the shooting, y'all can't. Don't lower anything lower than this right here, y'all. Y'all gonna need this right here. I promise y'all that. Post spin, I could lose post spin a little bit. Just a little bit. I ain't trying to lose nothing else. I ain't gonna cap. And Dan wasn't like yakking it on dudes like yikes. He wasn't doing that. I'm just trying to give him at least like a C. I want him to have posterizer for sure. So let me probably lower this vert a little bit, just a smidge it. He caught, every now and again he would catch a little alley. There it goes, there it goes. There it goes. That's how I would run Dan. Right here, y'all. Dan, now we all know Dan got rebounds, yes. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't do everything, y'all. But you're gonna be a pretty damn decent defender, decent ball handler. You can still pass the ball around, but you're gonna shoot. They better not leave you alone. They better not, but I wanna go see the animations with this build. I gotta see it. Okay, okay. A spot up threat. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Number 9. Who could use somebody like this? Cause somebody like this, you want to get your shooting badges, you can't go to Golden State. The Timberwolves could definitely use a shooter. They have too many shooters. San Antonio has Victor. At point they had that. The Bucks. I would go to the Bucks. To be a spot up shooter, run down court, Giannis get a board, kick it out to you. I just want to see the animations, y'all. I want to see the dunk animations for y'all guys. Hold on. That's all I really want to see. I want y'all guys to see something. Hold up. All right, y'all get the rim pulls. Okay. Oh no. There we go. I'm looking for specific dunks. All right, you get the off one. Okay, you get the off one. Okay. Okay. Listen. Oh my gosh. All you need is a simple dunks, but let's go to where we need to go check. All right, you get Luka. You get DeRozan. You get the Rosen. Hey, it is what it is. And that's how Dan Marley would dunk. Dan Marley was a very simple dunker, y'all. A very simple dunker. Oh my gosh, why I keep doing that? And that guys get a pro alley. That's how I would make him, y'all. That's exactly how I would make Dan Marley. That's just me. It is what it is. Y'all already know. I'm your host, Michael May. True Hall of Fame Builds. Thank you for being here. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Turn on notifications. Until next time.